I'm so tired today. I want to watch podcast lah.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl Mia, and today we're unlocking the secrets behind business success. Oh, we got a good one. We're diving into the world of Safewell, one of the biggest security and risk management companies in the world. Imagine this: 460,000 security, 22,000 consultants, and clients in over 70 countries. Sounds powerful, right?
Yeah.
But even a big player like Safewell has some major problems. They're struggling to keep their staff, facing new cybersecurity rules, and trying to stay ethical in a high-pressure global market. So today, I've got my amazing guest here to help me break it all down. Are you all right, guys? Are you guys ready to dig in?
Let's go.
Okay, let's start with the first issue, which is Safewell's people problem. They're losing skilled workers, paying higher wages than competitors, and struggling to fill key roles. Basically, everyone fighting for the same talent. So, what do you guys think? What will happen if Safewell doesn't fix this issue?
Okay, so for me, if Safewell doesn't fix this,
they will face serious service degradation.
when experienced staff leave and they are expensive to replace, the quality and reliability of services drop. That increase the risk of negligence, client complaints, and even damage to the company's reputation.
Basically, when good people go, the service goes down as well.
Right, that's so true, right?
When your business depends on people, losing them hits you harder than losing profits.
Yes.
And it's not only about hiring new people, it's about keeping the goods one happy. So next, how about the recommendations? What can Safewell actually do to turn this around?
Okay, so our recommendation, we have three recommendations that we can use for Safewell.
So for the first one, career path development. How? So Safewell should create clear career plans and upskilling programs so employees can see their future in the company. So that's number one. So second point, non-financial recognition. So how? Things like formal and peer-to-peer recognition can boost morale and make people feel appreciated without always relying on money. Okay, so non-financial recognition, right?
So for the third one, retention strategy. Using data-driven methods like regular stay interviews helps identify employee concerns early before they decide to leave. So we can see how the company appreciate their employees.
Oh, like for GS Malaysia, they have the career ladder for security officers. Some start as large but end up managing entire teams after training and internal promotion. So that kind of system keeps the people motivated for the company.
Yeah, there's a lot of company that do that actually.
Yeah, right.
Actually, I kind of love that idea actually
How to motivate the employees.
yeah.
The company should do something
Yeah,
so that the
they're not just hiring guys, they are building future leads actually.
yeah.
Okay. So as we all know the implications and you already stated the recommendations. And my concern is how do we minimize the risk?
Okay, so we talk about how to minimize the risk, right?
Yeah.
So all three recommendations I see just now work together to keep employees happy and reduce turnover.
Career development shows growth opportunities, recognition builds motivation, and retention strategies prevent sudden resignation of the employees. So when you combine them, Southwell can maintain service quality, protect its reputation, and save costs on constant hiring and training.
I have the one phrase that they say that happy employee will be happy company.
Yeah, exactly. When people see a future, they stay.
Yes.
All right, moving on. As Safewell goes more digital, they now have follow strict cybersecurity and disclosure rules. So, Adriana, if they couldn't keep up with this regulation, what could happen?
So we'll talk about what happens if we don't really follow these new digital security disclosure rules, right? I think the first one would be regulatory sanctions, which is that if we miss the deadline or we fail to report properly, we could get into trouble lah with the regulators. That means that the investigation, the penalties,
and even the investor will start to lose the trust in how we manage the cybersecurity. And then the second would be the reputational damage. Because if the big data breach happens and we don't really have a strong governance,
it could really hurt our image. I feel like, do you remember the Cephal's vision, which is to be the security industry most trusted service provider? Yeah, that means that if we can't really prove what we're managing the security properly, the clients might walk away and there will be a lawsuit. I think that's my opinion.
Ooh, yeah. One major cyber attack and your whole reputation could vanish overnight.
Yes.
Especially when your company is all about security. Is that the last thing you want to mess up actually, right? Okay. So, Adriana, I have like what solutions or recommendations that you have to counter back the application?
I feel like if there's a problem, there will always have a solution.
the first one, I think, it will be the governance and the oversight, which is the board needs to clearly assign who's responsible for the cyber security.
Which means that we need a proper policies that can explain how we need to identify, how we need to access and manage the digital risk. In short that everyone's have their own tasks and responsibilities. Yes. The second one is the incident response plan. It means that this is like our emergency playbook lah, which is we should have a tested plan with a clear step on what to do when the incident happen. Which means you need to know how to handle the cybersecurity attack, the threat, and so on. This include the leadership and the disclosure committee, which is we can report any material incidents quickly and the problem can be solved fast.
Last but not least, I think the independent audit, which is we should do an external security audit every year.
To make sure that our security is safe and are actually working. This can help prove that whatever we disclose to regulators is accurate and trustworthy.
I really like those points. Actually, I like the internal audit too, but I think like the most important highlight here is about incident response plan.
Yes.
Because like if something happens, everyone's know exactly what to do. Like no panic, no confusions. That's what the good governance looks like actually.
Yep.
And another one more question is about how to make sure that stay safe and reduce cyber risk.
How we need to make sure by that is first we need to have this clear accountability.
Which is that when everyone knows who's in charge, whether it's a cyber risk committee or a board level security lead, there will be no confusion because everyone knows their tasks, their roles, so there will be no confusion. Second, I think we need to have a solid documented incident response plans. Means that so that we can respond fast and consistent, which is no panic, no delay, just a clear steps to manage the situation and report it properly. Last but not least, we need a continuous monitoring. I think this is what lacks in other companies. We need a continuous monitoring, which is
Even after the annual audit, we should keep an eye on things using vulnerability scans and threat intelligence tools. That way that we can catch problems early before it turns to something serious.
Alright guys, let's talk about the last big issue SafeWell is facing right now, which is the competition and digital lag. So here's the thing. While other security companies are moving fast into digital services like smart surveillance, AI monitoring, and integrated security system, SafeWell is still catching up. So can you share with us what are the implications if SafeWell continue to lag behind its competitors?
All right, regarding that, we all know that Sephora has a lot of competitors, right? So I think one of the key strategy issues faced by Sephora is the competitive threat from service diversification and digital regulatory lag. So Sephora's main competitors like Global Facilities offer integrated solutions that combine security with facility management services. So this gives them an edge with clients who prefer one-stop providers. And at the same time, EU digital risk reporting rules are coming into effect soon. And if Salesforce doesn't innovate fast enough, it risks falling them behind in digital compliance and advisory services. Okay, so from this, we can see that this creates a competitive advantage as Salesforce narrow service scope and slower digital adaptation may cause clients to switch to more diversified or tech-driven competitors.
I see.
So, like the other question, if there is implications, there's a solution. So, can you list me what are the solutions that come across your mind to safeguard the safe well?
So, firstly, to address this issue, we recommend Salesforce to form strategic partnership with facility and technology firms.
Strategic partnership.
Yeah, strategic partnerships. So this will allow Salesforce to offer combined services without large investment and to stay competitive in the integrated market. And also, I recommend Salesforce to develop a digital compliance advisory service to help clients meet new cybersecurity and data protection reporting rules. So this not only meets our regulatory demand, but also strengthens Salesforce's position as a trusted risk advisor. And lastly, I can see that Salesforce can invest in technology-based physical security, such as AI surveillance systems and also remote monitoring. And this will enhance efficiency, reduce labor costs, and create a seamless link between digital and also physical security.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I think instead of fighting change, they can use technology as a strength.
Yeah.
This way that I think the partnerships can open the new opportunities there.
They should seek for more innovations.
Yeah.
So, Nuri, another one that I think could be an issue is how to minimize. Do you have like any idea?
Okay, so based on all these recommendations that I've just said, together these strategies will minimize risk by expanding Softwell's offerings and also keeping up with market trends and attracting clients looking for innovative and reliable security solutions. So overall, they strengthen Softwell's market resilience and ensure its long-term relevance in a rapidly evolving industry for the security industry now.
Perfect. So I think your point is a good point because upgrading both people and systems can keep the company future ready.
So like both categories are aligned together.
Yeah.
So, as we all heard, all the three issues, 9 recommendations, 9 implications, and on how to minimize the risk. So, to sum it up, several main challenge here isn't just about competitions; it's about transformations. If they embrace digital innovation and keep up with regulations, they are not only survive but they will lead.
So, I think we are come across to the end of our podcast today. So, actually, wow, that was such a great discussion, to be honest. Congrats, everyone.
We can get a lot of input there.
Yeah.
It felt so quick.
Yeah, actually.
I love how every issue connects to something bigger, which is people, technology, and ethics. What I've learned from this case is that several challenges are actually opportunities. They are not challenges, but they are opportunity for bigger what?
Bigger challenge.
Bigger image,
Bigger image. Thank you for
bigger domination in the industry.
bigger future. So,
Aku kena cakap.
if you want to add something, you can just add it on.
Nothing.
So they can become a stronger, more sustainable company if they have these three, which is train and value their people, protect their data and reputations, and lastly, lead with ethics and transparency. So thank you so much to my guests for coming here and for sharing your brilliant thoughts today. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Nilia's Thoughts. Don't forget, sustainability isn't just about the planet, it's also about how we treat our people and manage the change. I am Nilia, and this has been Safe Well Unlocked. Stay smart, stay sustainable, and we'll catch you in the next episode. So, when it comes to the end, you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
But first, let us thank you because inviting us
No
here.
worries. It is my great honor to have you guys coming here to my little My spacious room. Okay, until we see you next time. So don't forget to
Subscribe.
Comment.
and like.
Bye.
Sure.
Cloud, guys. This is not passing cloud, guys.
Còn cái đầu ra đây đi, mình sợ cái đầu tới đây. Ôi, đã.
So, Adriana, what could happen